All right, welcome back, everybody, to Madrid. And now, Emma Raducanu. She is back for the first time since Miami. She was supposed to play last week, and I think also maybe a couple of weeks before. But decided to step away, take a break, and just recover from a very successful week in Miami. Remember, she did make it, I think it was to the fourth rounds? Quarterfinal. Was it quarterfinals? Quarterfinals of that tournament. And, yeah, she's back. She's playing in Madrid. It's on the clay. Probably not her best surface. At least maybe not her favorite surface. But, look, she has a game that maybe in Madrid on this clay court maybe could do some damage. She's playing against Suzan Lamens, who has been pretty good at times in the last 12 months or so. So, the winner of this match will take on Kostyuk, who is the 24th seed. And, of course, you've got Badosa. She's going to take on one of the Kudermetova sisters in the second round of that one. So, yeah, we're going to keep an eye on all of this stuff and just see how it all plays out. Because this part of the draw feels a little open. If I go through some of the other players, you've got Zhang, Kenin, also in this section. And then, of course, Sabalenka is sort of the big quarterfinal opponent for this part of the draw. But, yeah, it feels a bit open because Badosa's not, hasn't played much. Kostyuk hasn't been great lately, so there are opportunities. Suzan Lamens, she is number 73 in the world, 25 years old from the Netherlands, 5'5", right-handed. She has got 15 wins, 10 losses on the year. No titles this year, but she's got one career title. And her form's been great. She had a good run last week in, I want to say Rouen. I don't remember her being in Stuttgart. So, yeah, in Rouen, she made the semis of that tournament as a qualifier. No, unseeded player, lost to Danilovic in the end, but did get a couple of good wins. Beat Noskova and Andreescu in the first two rounds. So, yeah, feeling pretty good about the clay. She's playing Emma Raducanu, world number 49, 22 years old from the UK. She is 5'7", right-handed, 7 wins, 7 losses on the year. She has a title to her name. That is the US Open. And if she never wins another title ever again, she still has the US Open, which is one of the biggest trophies in the tournament in the world for tennis, but also the run she had was unforgettable. And her last tournament was Miami, and like I said, had a good run there, making the quarterfinals of that tournament. They've never played before, first time meeting, so let's see what happens. How are we, chat? What are we doing? Not much going on today. I mean, a lot going on today, but not much. Not too many show-stopping matches at this stage. But that'll all change tomorrow when things start to kick off for the seeds. There's a potential Eala versus Swiatek match tomorrow. So be ready. Be ready for that. Raducanu beat Kostyuk here in 2022, 2-1. Ooh, okay. So it might be a rematch. Easy win for Lamens, you reckon? Okay. Well, am I pronouncing her name right? I say it out loud and I'm like, it doesn't sound right.
Hi, my name is Suzan Lamens.
I'm saying it perfect, chat.
Suzan Lamens.
Chat, never doubt me ever again. Never, ever, ever, never correct me on my pronunciation. It's perfect. I don't want to hear it ever again. But Cam, it said, nah. Nailed it. Never again, chat. I've got it. Chat, I knew it. Oh, God. Looking forward to getting back into tennis. I haven't been able to watch in the last few weeks, so this should be good. Hey, Carla, welcome back. Hey, Lynn, thank you for the 31 months. Appreciate it. Are you able to watch to see what's going on with Wong and Sakari match? Is there an injury? Let me check. 5-4 Sakari, and it looks like they're back on court, so I have no idea. I have no idea what happened. No idea, sorry. They're back to playing, so it must be okay. It's pronunciation. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Gonna watch the Carlos documentary today? Yeah, I'm gonna watch it after this. Is it 1 hour per episode or what's up? Please note that Emma's height is 175 or 5'9", not 5'7". WTA website has been wrong for years. Doesn't matter. Does it really matter? I don't know if it really matters. Like 5'9", 5'7", okay. Like if she was 6-footed, but they said 5'5", I'd be like, hey, that's pretty crazy. But doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's 1 hour an episode. Okay, I'm going to binge watch that shit tonight. Also, where are you getting the information that she's 5'9"? Because if you're on Wikipedia, then that might not be right either. So, where are you seeing 5'9"? Where's 5'9"? Because the WTA website should have the right height. Watched about some of the Carlos documentary at lunch. It's fine. Not super interesting, though. Okay. Oh, the LTA? Okay, well, I mean, they could be wrong, too. I mean, I don't know. I think 5'7", 5'9". I mean, look. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty... There's not much in that. Like I said, if it was like the difference between like 5'7" and 5'11", you'd go, that's pretty crazy. But but sometimes players are getting... The LTA she might have kept her shoes on when she got measured at the LTA, and then at the WTA, she took her shoes off and they'd measured her, right? It's not a massive height difference. It don't really matter. I don't think I'm sure there's a lot of players that aren't like the height that is on the website. It's probably a lot. A lot of players that are not the same height as they appear to be. If you were to say to be 2 inches shorter than you are, you would complain? I would complain? Maybe. Raducanu is overrated. Match hasn't even started yet and this guy comes in. Bro, are you okay? Why are you here? Why are you here? If you truly support young players, you should watch the youngest player in the draw. Chad, we're not doing this today. Not today. Not today. Can we not do that today? And this I'm gonna disclaimer. If you're here because you don't like Raducanu and you're weirdly watching her because you don't like her and you want to just come in here and tell everyone how much you don't like her and make comments about how, you know, she's overrated or you just... I don't want to hear... I don't care if you don't like Raducanu. And frankly, no one in the chat does either. So feel free to, you know, shout at the clouds or come back tomorrow when your favorite players and we'll watch them. Just don't need to. You don't need to be here for that. You could be doing way more things with your time. Don't waste your time watching Raducanu out of spite. Go out and read a book or, I don't know, do some laundry. There's a lot of more things you could do with your time than telling me how much you don't like her. I don't care. And I don't think anyone in the chat really cares, and she doesn't care. She really don't care. So we just need to need a little perspective. Need a little perspective. Like, you're what are you doing? What are we doing? We start. Yeah, we're not starting. We're stopping. We're not starting like that. We're stopping like that. Trades for Rome is open up for teams. Wait, what? How's it open up again? I thought the deadline was yesterday. All right, chat. Raducanu serving first. I'm going to go Raducanu in 3. Just because Lamens she played really well last week, but I think Raducanu will get it in the end. I think Raducanu will get the win, but it will be a close 3-setter. All right, first there's a fault, second serve. Boy, shadows on this court are horrendous. Raducanu is in the shade and like 3/4 of the court is in the sun. It's brutal. Back into backhand rally. Lamens hits it wide and it's 15-love. Emma to win. Lamens in 2. All right. Good thing I didn't put GMP in the team. Yeah. Yeah, that was a bit of a surprise that GMP went out in straights. And Navone's good, though. Navone's a clay court dude, so... But GMP's not a clay court guy. 15 love. Serving to the backhand of Lamens. Lamens hits it out. 30 love. You have 12 to... Oh, you're talking about Rome. I thought you were talking about... Sorry, Dutchie. Yeah, Rome. I thought Madrid for some reason. I'm thinking like, oh, shouldn't... Yeah, Rome. You're talking about next tournament. That makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. Come on, Emma, our national treasure. She is... She is... Her and Draper combined, I mean, the UK... chat, for so long, you got to remember, British tennis for so long was like relying on Henman for a bit. And then Murray came along, kind of like, I guess, saved it, or at least not. It maybe didn't save British tennis because it was probably off. It was off the table for so long, and there was just like no champions for so long. And now it's like you got two players. One already has a slam, and they're both young. It's just like it's incredible. Like British tennis is kind of back. It's probably the best it's been in a long time. And then not to mention all the players that kind of like down from that. Like, we got Bolter, right? On the women's side. There seems like a lot of young British female players as well coming through. I mean, it's good to see, As it a forehand now to the forehand of Raducanu. Raducanu to wide, 30-all. So it's good to see there's like strong British players coming through. And chat, Murray needs to get most of the credit for that, because if it wasn't for Murray showing that British tennis players could win things, then it wouldn't have inspired kids to want to be tennis players. So I'm sure a lot of the players that play now, Draper, Raducanu, Murray would have been their original inspiration. Just like Leighton was inspired a generation of Australian kids, including myself, to watch and play tennis, right? Like, we probably don't have Raducanu or Draper if Murray doesn't win Wimbledon, and do those things. All right, 40-30, good serve there from Raducanu. 40-30. We haven't had a single slam champ for 3.5 years. Feels like a drought. We haven't had a single slam champ for 3.5... Wait, who are you talking about? You talking about Raducanu? Wait, you talking about you haven't... British... What are you talking about? You literally just had one. Try being, anybody else. Try being Americans have them. Try being French. Is it a 400 rally? 400 cross court into the 400 of Lamens. 400 from Raducanu goes long and we get to deuce. It was a joke. Yeah, no, it's fine. All right, deuce. Draper certainly credits Murray. Yeah. Emma's friend, Francisca Jones, is up after this at around 10. Oh, cool. There's a lot of good British players now, whereas I remember, well, even like 10 years ago, you could name them all. But now there's a lot more. There's a lot more depth on the British tennis scene, which is good. It's good for tennis, because if there's British players in the mix, then Wimbledon's going to get more exciting, and a lot more fun stuff is, you want the Grand Slam hosts to have... I mean, chat, I think we can safely say that the reason why the slams are situated where they are, Australia, England, France, America, is because when tennis began, those were the countries that had the best players. They had the most players. And those tournaments turned in to... they went, well, we've got to get the best players in, Australia's got a lot of tennis players. We need to create an Australian championship so that all the best Australians can play each other and find out who the best of the best is, right? And then over time, I mean, even if you look at the champions of those tournaments, right? There was French champions for years before anyone came over and won the French Open. And I'm talking about men and women, right? It's not just on the men's side where you just see locals winning the tournaments of the whole time. On the women's side, they were doing it too, right? And then now that tennis has evolved into this world sport, it's good to see America doing well again, like consistently, even though Serena kind of like held the torch for so long. But on the men's side, there's a lot of Americans coming through. On the British side, which was probably out of all the countries, France has always had their players, but none of them have been Grand Slam champions yet, lately. France has always had a strong tennis influence, and you see them, Gasquet was Monfils, Tsonga, all these guys. On the women's side as well, like Cornet and Garcia and all this over the last few years, last 10 years. Australia's always had, we had a pretty lean period in the 2000s. It was like Leighton and Philippoussis. And then, Molick on the women's side and Stosur came in. It's pretty hard to watch. There wasn't much going on. But now Australia's got a lot more players. And now the UK have getting the players. So it's good to see that the Grand Slam hosts are now, we're coming back, baby. We're getting good again. We're getting consistent. We're getting depth of players, and we love it. All right. By the way, Mark Petchey in the house again. He was advising Raducanu. I don't know if he's coaching her. He coached her in Miami, and he's come back on to help her here in Madrid. As with a backhand pass, Lamens with a volley in the net, and it's a love 30. Raducanu a chance to break. Start this match. Swiatek is capable of not losing during the rest of the for the rest of the clay court tournament, clay court season. True, that's what she did last year. I'm kind of new. Is Raducanu good at clay? Just curious. She is not bad, but it's not her favorite surface. Like, it's not her best results. It's probably her weakest surface. 15-30. There's a serve again from the men's. Is Raducanu like Medi? No. 15-30. Second serve. As we return now to the forehand of Lamens. Great shot, Lamens. Jeez. All right, 30-all. Lovely forehand winner. 30-all. Feels like a lot of British players struggle on clay since it's the least common surface in the UK. I don't think Emma is bad on clay, though. Oh, that's the same as Australians. And Americans. I mean, the only people that are good on the clay out of the 4 slams are the French, because I guess France just has more clay courts. But Raducanu with a lovely return winner, by the way. Australians are the same. We don't grow up on clay. And when we go play, Demon, he wasn't even good on clay until this year. And now you would think that out of all the Aussies, he grew up on clay, right? Or grew up in Europe, right? And even he's just starting to figure it out. Backhand goes into the forehand of Lamens. Raducanu backhand slice. Lamens, drop shot. Very nice drop shot.
Unbelievable.
Very nice drop shot. And we get to deuce. Spain has plenty of clay courts, and the rest is history. Oh, yeah. Hey, Bianca Andreescu's watching this matchup. I don't know if she's playing doubles with anyone here, or she's just watching for the hell of it. And to the backhand now to the forehand of Raducanu. Lamens hits a winner, and it's advantage Lamens. What are you rambling on about? Concentrate on the game? Yeah. That's just not fair. That's just not nice. I don't speak to you that way. I don't say, chat, shut the hell up and talk about the game. Stop asking me questions about Romanian fluency. Like, what are you talking about, brother? It's definitely a nicer way of asking. All right. Advantage Lamens. There's a forehand rally. Raducanu into the forehand of Lamens. Raducanu forehand. Again to the forehand of Lamens. Raducanu. Into that Lamens forehand. There's Raducanu forehand again. Lamens goes down the line. Raducanu backhand. In the net. It's 1-all. Lamens holds. Do you think Alcaraz can beat Sinner in Rome? I don't know if they're going to even play. I love it if you said that. Just turn around and go, hey, chat, stop talking about things that I don't want to talk about. Talk about what I want to talk about. Cam streams at time streams all day and all night. Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking for any pat on the back, so don't worry. What do I want to talk about? I want to just talk about wherever the conversation goes, wherever it goes, chat. There's 1-1. As Raducanu serves again. As the return goes out from Lamens, 15 love. Is that Andreescu wearing the sunglasses? Yeah, it was. Please scream once when Raducanu wins. Lol. Okay. Why is Bianca Andreescu in Lamens' box? Are they friends? Maybe they're playing doubles together. They did play last week an epic first round match and maybe became friends when Lamens beat her. That's the only... Unless they did play playing doubles together, that could be a thing. Let me check. No? Yeah, maybe they just struck up a friendship after that epic match they played last week, sorry. Maybe. Almost 30 love. Yeah, there's no I don't know. Yeah, she's mad about losing and she's scouting. Yeah, she's like there because as an intimidation. Yeah, it's 30 love, second serve. It was tough to see Osaka so disappointed with not being able to get through tough first round hurdle. Oh yeah. Who are the Bombers playing next? DJ, we're playing Collingwood on Friday, and I'm scared. Especially with Draper out for the year. I'm scared. I hope. I mean, I'm not going to hold my breath for an Anzac miracle. Do you think it's going to sell out the game at Friday at the G? Of course it is. Of course, it always does. Always does. Sorry about Draper. Yeah, I know Draper snapped his Achilles. Got surgery today, so hopefully, I mean, he won't be back for the year, but hopefully he can come back and be okay. But, yeah. Also, another one of our players did his knee, which another young player, which is brutal. Had a couple of injuries. 40-15. Yeah. Oh, sorry. People that are like freaking out. I'm talking about a guy from, not Jack Draper. I'm so sorry. This is wait. No. Hang on, no. So this is a different sport. It's not no. That's not. It's not Jack Draper. It's not tennis. This is not tennis related. Not tennis related. Sorry. People are freaking out like, oh my God, what happened to Draper? What Draper did his Achilles? No. Not Jack Draper. This is not Jack Draper. Jack Draper is fine. Everything's fine. Jack Draper is okay. He is, as far as I know, he's fine. He's fine. This is Sam Draper. Sam Draper from the Essendon Football Club. Sam Draper. All right, 40-30. Backhand goes down the line of the forehand of Raducanu. Lamens puts it wide, and it's 2-1 Raducanu. She leads. Sorry, that was a sorry. I'm blaming Dutchie. Dutchie brought it up. Dutchie said it first. It was a Dutchie or it was a DJ. One of them said Draper, and it took me off guard. Somebody said it. I had to clarify whenever we're talking about other sports. I've got to say the whole name. Nah, it's all good. Scared me. Yeah, sorry, my bad. What country I live in? I live in Australia. The British almost dropped their tea and crumpets. Yeah, sorry. It's worse now. Yeah, now that I think about it, the more I think, like talking about Draper's Achilles and he's out for the year, and everyone, like people are like, "Wait, I just woke up. What'd you say? wait, what did I miss? What did I miss?" Yeah. That's no. It's not Jack. Jack's fine. This is not tennis. We're talking not about tennis because this is not a tennis channel. It's a channel about whatever the hell chat talks about, and it's not tennis. All right. Two 1 Raducanu. That made the chat wake up, yeah. All right. 2-1. What happened with Draper? So Sam Draper of the Essendon Football Club, Australian football team, he hurt his Achilles tendon snapped. Never mind. Yeah, okay, see. Now that I clarified, it's much less interesting. Anyways, 2-1. 15 love Lamens. 15 love. Serve again. What happened to Sophia Kenin? I don't know. Nothing? She's playing tennis? All right, 15 love. Kenin's got a bye in the first round. She'll play against somebody on Friday. She's going to play Lulu Sun tomorrow, probably. All right, 30 love. Seven to the back of Raducanu. And the return goes out. 40 love. Tennis players don't really get long-term injuries, or have I made them up? Made that up. I mean, they do, but it's almost like a lot of players get an injury that is ongoing. So they'll get a knee injury, and then it takes a while for them to get back, or then it get re-injured. Like it doesn't, like, I'm trying to think, chat. When was the last time we had a player that was out? Maybe like Zverev was out for a long time because of the ankle. Like obviously knee injuries are long-term injuries, and they do happen. But I'm just trying to think like knee reconstructions and shoulder surgeries. Like obviously there's we can name all the players that have had long-term injuries over the time. Del Potro probably being the one lately. Obviously Rafa with the hip, he was gone for a year. 2023, at the start of 23, he does his hip, and then he doesn't come back for over 12 months, right? Rafa, that was probably the last long-term injury on the men's side. Murray's hip, yeah, Murray's hip as well, yeah, true. So yeah, there's definitely a lot more, but again, it's probably like most sports. Like most sports, you have your season-ending injuries. But then most players have got like injuries here and there, right? Yeah, Kyrgios, right? Kyrgios with the wrist, he was gone for 2 years, right? He's still gone. He still hasn't played that much in his comeback, right? Mutua was gone for a while. Raducanu was out for like 9 months with ankle and wrist surgeries. So yeah. All right. 30 love here, Raducanu. So yeah, there is definitely. And Rogers' knee, yep. Djokovic's elbow. I think he had the elbow for a while. Andreescu, yeah. 30 love. As we just said, to the backhand of Lamens. Raducanu forehand is long, and it's 30-15. Being at 9 months is suspicious? How? What do you mean? I hope my girlfriend Emma wins. Oh, is your girlfriend's name Emma? That's interesting. Emma Raducanu's playing. Do they know each other? 30-15. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Yeah, no worries, Jamie. It's a good question. Second serve, Raducanu. Lamens returns into the front of Raducanu, and Raducanu in the net, 30-all. 30-all. Andreescu, Kenin, Raducanu once off girls. Felix, do you ever say anything nice? 30-all. Just asking for a friend. I feel like you're just bringing it. You bring it down, brother. Like, I'm looking at some of the chats, mate, and you're just kind of like, oh, well, you all right? Oh, what's up? What's up, man? Do you like tennis? What's up? 30-all. We got a fault from Raducanu. Second serve. Second serve. Into the front of Lamens. Return. Into the front of Raducanu. Raducanu hits a wide. 30-40. Lamens to get the break. Yeah, for sure, Jimmy. Happens in any sports. Yeah, true. The Alpo and team were robbed by injury. Yeah, look. I mean, Dommy definitely had... I feel like he was more robbed because of the GOATs. Like, he should have won a couple of French Opens, but Rafa said no. But yeah, you could probably argue that, you know, that team should have probably won more. Anyways, Lamens hits a return winner, and it's 3-2. Raducanu is broken. Raducanu is a worse version of Genie Bouchard. Then why are you here? Why are you here? Like, what are you doing? I'm confused. I'm like, what are you doing? It's weird. It's just weird being that. Don't be those people, chat. Don't be the people that come in here and like, I'm only watching this match because I want to see them lose. It's like, why? Go do something else. Be productive. Too many Raducanu haters? Yeah, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Every Raducanu stream is... I know, I don't get it. Like, anything that somebody says in the chat, will not like we've heard it all already, right? We watch so much Raducanu, we know everything everyone says. I don't know. One slam wonder, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Cool. Now what? How about... We get it. We get it. We get it. We get it. But also, you know, move on. Don't spend your life being a hater. It's a miserable life. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't need to do that. Be positive. Be a positive, right? All right. Lamens 3-2. There's a bit of fault from Lamens. Second serve. Yeah, Jermaine, there's non-stop tennis from now until September. All right. Love 15, double fault. Double fault from Lamens. We'll chat. The schedule's out for tomorrow. Thank you, Dutchie. All right, hang on. Whoa. It's tomorrow, chat. It's happening tomorrow. Oh, chat, tomorrow was crazy. Center court. Oh, my God. tomorrow is crazy. Andreeva into Swiatek, into Fonseca, then Gauff. Center court is crazy. Yeah, we're gonna sit in the magic box tomorrow. That sounds weird. It's the name of the court. Also, Sevastova versus Ostapenko, Latvian battle. That's interesting. All right, Swiatek versus Eala tomorrow. Lock it in. Followed by Fonseca. That's a good, fun back-to-back. All right, 15:30. 15:30. We're going to serve into the forehand of Raducanu. Return goes the backhand slice of Lamens. Forehand of Raducanu is a winner. 30-all. 30-all. Yeah. I think when we watch Sinner for the first time in Rome, I might just have to make it members-only mode. I don't think... we don't need that. Like, it's just too much, chat. I don't think we need that. I think it's just going to be too much. 15:40. Raducanu get the break back. First there's a fault, second serve. 15:40. And a double fault. Two double faults in that game. And Raducanu breaks back. 3-all. 3-all. Yeah, but tomorrow's going to be crazy. Tomorrow is going to be crazy. All right. Hey, thank you, Brent, for the 20 months. Appreciate it. I know I'm late, but I'm so happy Runa finally won another title. Yeah. That's a good win, too. That's a very good win. All right. 3-3. Raducanu back. Can't wait for Sinner to come back. So excited. Yeah. Yeah. I am too. I'll tell you what, chat. And I know I don't want this to happen, but I have a feeling, I don't know, I just feel like it might happen. I kind of feel like if Alcaraz doesn't play this tournament, it will be even bigger. Rome will be even bigger. Right? I think Rome would be even more, like, even crazier. To like the build up to Rome will be even bigger. Because if he does play this week and he loses, then all the, I know he lost to Runa, which kind of damaged the hype a little bit anyway, but, if he plays this tournament and he loses again, he's had, 2 out of the last 4 matches he's lost on clay, then it's not going to be as exciting to see, Sinner come back and Alcaraz, he's the clay king, watch out, right? I mean, if Runa wins this tournament, geez, then Sinner's got to come back to Runa and Alcaraz. That'd be interesting. Kind of want that, really. That'd be kind of fun. And also, if Alcaraz plays this tournament and gets and his adductor gets worse, then it's going to dampen the hype. He might not even play Rome then, right? And that won't be good for the tournaments. But yeah, I feel like if Alcaraz skipped this, it would just hype up that Rome tournament even better. Like Alcaraz, I saw this funny meme today. Have anyone seen the meme where from Avengers Endgame when Thor and Star-Lord are on the ship and they're like, we all know who's in charge, and they look at each other and Star-Lord's like, right, and Thor's like, yes, of course, you are the captain. Yes. I feel like that is exactly what it's like with Alcaraz and Sinner. Sinner being Thor, and he's kind of just like, yes, you are the captain now. Yes, Alcaraz, you are the captain. And he's like, yes, me, I am yes, it's me. And Sinner's like, yes, it is. It's you, yeah, you, yep. Sure, of course, yep. All right, Raducanu, she's up 4-3. So I wouldn't mind Alcaraz not playing this tournament, just to get. So then we'd actually get a better chance of seeing Alcaraz versus Sinner. Because like if he's coming in here and he's half, he's on one leg, and then he gets worse, then it's unlikely we're going to see them play Rome. So I'd rather Alcaraz get better physically, so then he's 100% for Rome, and then we can get that match. And it might be a semi-final because Alcaraz is number 3, so could be a semi-final in Rome, Sinner didn't play at Rome last year, yeah. Yep. And plus being, his comeback party and also home ground and all that stuff, like it's going to be, the atmosphere in Rome's going to be crazy. Cam, is Swiatek going to play tomorrow? Yes, she's playing tomorrow. Confirmed. I can't wait for the first time Sinner and Alcaraz match up after a long time. Yeah, when was the last Sincaraz match we had? Was it in Beijing? They definitely haven't played this year. It was at Beijing last year, right? Pretty sure. I want Alcaraz to be in the other half of Roland Garros so that we get in the final. Okay. That's fair. All right. Dutchy, what did you send me? What the hell is all this about? It all adds up on the ATP Tour and players' points totals. Is this just a rankings article? What have you sent me? The ATP rankings at the conclusion of Rome will determine the seedings. Oh, yeah, okay. So that's normal. That's normal, right? All right, 15 love. Lamens goes down the line. Raducanu on the stretch. Hits a slice. And Lamens goes again. The front of Raducanu. Lob goes out by Raducanu, and it's 30 love. The exhibition in Saudi was the last time they played. Okay, but that's not the same. We're talking about official. When was the last time they officially played? I think Beijing was... Yeah, I think Beijing... Because they didn't play the ATP finals. Can you please confirm Swiatek's playing Thursday or Friday? Thursday. Tomorrow. She's playing tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is the match. Tomorrow. I love that they put Fonseca on center court. Madrid, you are smart. Feli Lopez, you're a genius. That is that might be the best... I know we've watched a lot of tennis, but that is probably one of the best schedules. And one of the usually sometimes they some tournaments like to spread out the best matches to kind of give other stadiums a chance. Like Fonseca could have been on court 2, and then they would have had a full stadium there, and they could have cashed. But I'm so glad that they went. You know what? We're going to put all the best matches on center court. We're not going to spread them out. We're not going to try and have a cash grab of court 2 or 3. We're just going to put them all on center court back to back, and it's just going to be because there's still other good matches, but the best matches are on center court, and that is what it should be. That's how it should be, right? No brainer. It's a no. The only match that I think should have been maybe a center court that wasn't. They probably could have put. They've got Vukic taking on Nishikori. Maybe Keys Bronzetti. if that was Keys Osaka, it would have been that match on, but. Is there any matches? There's no Spanish players playing tomorrow except for Landalucci. Landalucci could have given him against Norrie on center court, given a local hope. But I love that they put Swiatek on. It goes on Draver, Swiatek, and then Fonseca, and then Gauff. That is a good schedule. Very good schedule. So shout out to Madrid. You've started. It's been a good start. Also, who saw the did anyone see the plans to upgrade Madrid? They get I think a third stadium roof. They're showing everybody up. They're showing how 1000s events should be. They're putting 3 roofs. They're showing up the Grand Slams at this point. Love 30. Maybe Madrid will be the 5th slam. 4-1 goes down the line. Raducanu in trouble. As with a forehand into the forehand of Lamens. Backing up from Raducanu, but Lamens hit it out. And it's 15-30. So wait, Gauff's playing tomorrow against the winner of Jones and Jastrzębska. So that's going to be interesting. All right. 15-30. As we return now to the backhand of Raducanu. Forehand now from Lamens, but Raducanu hit it out. 15-40. Lamens to take the break. By the way, Sakkari is playing as well. She's up a set and 3-all. God, I would love Maria Sakkari to have a run this week. That'd be really fun. Be really cool. All right, 15-40. Lamens to get the break. By the way, thank you, Carlisle, for the 9 months. As we just served down the tee, the backhand of Raducanu, Lamens. Raducanu gets the point. Lamens overhits it. 30-40. Google says that Swiatek's playing on Friday. Well, Google is wrong. Google is incorrect. All right, 30-40, still break point for Lamens. Return goes into the forehand of Raducanu. Lamens on the stretch. Into the forehand of Raducanu. As Lamens backhand again, the forehand of Raducanu. Lamens backhand again. Into the forehand of Raducanu, who hits it to the forehand of Lamens. As Raducanu comes in with a smash, straight to Lamens backhand. And then Raducanu with a drop volley. And Lamens can't get it. Nice rally from Raducanu. Deuce. All right, we get the deuce. Nice rally. She should have probably put the smash away, but she got a good net game. Deuce. Serve. There's a fault, second serve. Who's paying for Madrid's expansion plans with the license up for sale? Maybe that's part of the sale? Like they're trying to sweeten the deal? I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Now, second serve. Into the forehand of Lamens. Forehand now from Raducanu in the net. Advantage Lamens. Advantage Lamens to take the break and serve at the set. Advantage Lamens. To get the break. Serve. It's a fault. Second serve. Serve to the backhand of Lamens. Backhand now from Raducanu is Lamens. Again, the backhand of Raducanu. Into the backhand of Lamens. Raducanu on the stretch. Goes into the forehand of Lamens. Is Raducanu down the line. Lamens gets over the backhand. Raducanu drop shot, but Lamens puts it away, does she? No, Raducanu wins the point. Okay.
This is going to be on tennis.
Good rally. Raducanu quick. Raducanu gets back to deuce. It was a great drop shot from Raducanu. And Lamens just couldn't quite get there. All right, serve again. There's a fault by Raducanu. Second serve. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Lamens. Raducanu forehand to the forehand of Lamens. Again, the forehand of Raducanu. Lamens again to the forehand of Raducanu. Good shot down the line. Lamens gets it with a slice. Backhand Raducanu. Lamens slices again, but it's long, and it's advantage Raducanu to take the lead. By the way, Chad, if Raducanu does beat Lamens here, it'll be a very good win against a clay court player who made a semi-final last week. So Lamens, for most people, might just be some random player that you've never heard of, but she literally made a semi-final on clay last week. So if Raducanu was to beat someone who's in form on clay when it's not Raducanu's best surface, that would be pretty impressive. As we get back to deuce. I don't know what the odds were on this match, but I would have probably said that maybe 50-50. Maybe Raducanu slight favourite because of ranking, but I would have thought that it probably would have been a pretty close one. As we just serve to the backhand of Lamens. Lamens hits it wide, and it's advantage Raducanu. All right. It's 50-50 right now. I'm looking at the betting. Advantage Raducanu. Just having a look. Is Eala even close to Swiatek in the... Oh no, Jesus. Swiatek's huge favourite against Eala. That's a little surprising. Like, Swiatek's a massive favourite tomorrow. Like, massive favourite. Is that weird? Anyways, Raducanu holds 5-4. Like, Chad, is it like, I'm talking to, like, she's a big favorite tomorrow, Swiatek. Should that be a surprise? I mean, I'm looking at, so according to this, Buzkova has the same chance of beating Andreeva as Eala does to beat Swiatek. That doesn't seem right. I would have thought that Swiatek and Eala would have been a little closer than Buzkova Andreeva. Like, it's the same odds. Like, Andreeva's going to beat Buzkova the same as Swiatek's going to beat Eala. Like, they're the same chance. I would have thought that Buzkova had less chance of beating Andreeva than Eala did of beating Swiatek, but I don't know. It seems weird. I mean, Swiatek still might win, but I don't think it's... I thought it would be closer. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I mean, I know it's on clay, but I'd agree with that Andreeva been losing recently. But yeah, but so does Swiatek. Like... But I haven't heard that Buzkova's done anything like Eala's. I mean, we've been paying more attention to Eala. Maybe Buzkova's done something that I didn't know. Maybe she's been winning, and maybe she's, I don't know. But either way, they're super underdogs. But I would have thought Eala would be a little bit closer. I would truly be shocked if Eala got a set. He's got more expertise on clay. I know all this. Like, you're not telling me anything I don't know, but the way that Eala played her first round, if she plays like that, it felt like she was playing a lot like she was in Miami. And if she plays like she was in Miami, it would be pretty kind of. It should be scary for Swiatek. I know the clay slows things down, but not that much. This clay is not, it's definitely slower than Miami, but Eala's shots yesterday were pretty aggressive, and if she hits clean, it might be a rough one. I don't know. Maybe I'm just scared. Maybe I'm just scared for Swiatek because of last week. I don't know. Anyways, Love 15. Raducanu looking for this set, but she hits it out and it's 15-0. Cam, have you seen the Alcaraz documentary? Came out today. Very good. No, I haven't. I was going to watch it, but then I went live. But I'm going to watch it after this. I'm going to try and watch it after this. Or I'm going to go play Switch. I probably should watch it, because otherwise I'm just going to get asked about it all the time. If I don't watch it tonight, I'll watch it tomorrow afternoon. All right, 30-15. I get it, Cam. I guess we'll see. Yeah, look. Logic says Swiatek wins, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, Lamens hits a winner, 40-15. I don't know. I don't know. It's why I've gone with the Eala to win, because I'm like, it just feels like right now Swiatek's in a dangerous. I mean, she hasn't beaten anyone convincingly that I can remember. like as in like a big name convincingly, like she usually does, right? Backing down the line from Lamens, Raducanu gets there on the stretch. Lamens comes to the net. Raducanu pass is a winner, and it's 40-30. Like, when was the last time Swiatek smoked somebody that was like high ranked? She struggled against Svitolina in the first set and Mertens in the first set. She beat Garcia. I mean, she hasn't gone to the bakery since Mukova, Indian Wells, and Zhang in straight sets at Indian Wells too. They were the last two times that she kind of smoked. Holy shit, chat, I'll tell you, you want to hear something crazy? Swiatek's last 5 losses. Ostapenko, Andreeva, Eala, Ostapenko. What? And then Keys in Australia. And then, of course, Gauff in Australia too. So it's like, it's Gauff, Keys, Penko, Andreeva, back-to-back, Eala, and then Ostapenko. I mean, she's... like, there are certain players that beat her, and she's playing one of them again tomorrow. Has she got revenge over anybody that she's lost to this year? I don't think so. Not yet. She hasn't played Gauff since losing to her at the United Cup. She hasn't played Keys since then. She played Andreeva back-to-back, lost both matches, and Penko lost both matches. So she hasn't got revenge over somebody that's beaten her so far this year. So this is a good opportunity for that. Also, I think it's like the first time that if she loses the match, it's the first time she's lost 2 matches back-to-back on clay since like 2020. So it's been like forever since she's lost back-to-back matches on clay. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure on Swiatek. I'm scared. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. 15 love. We're kind of trying to stay in front. $15 love. Serve again. Into the backhand of Lamens. Backhand of Raducanu. Again, the backhand of Lamens. Lamens hits long. 30 love. All right, 30 love. Serve again. Into the forehand of Lamens, back into Raducanu in the net, 30-15. Yeah, a lot of points to defend as well, Sebi. Exactly. Just more pressure. She's got to defend this title, defend those points, try and stay in the top 2. She's playing for a ranking. It's just so much going on. There's so much to think about with Swiatek. Like, Swiatek's got so much to play for. Even if she wasn't playing Eala, it's like every match she plays, there's so much on the line. Like, she's playing for... Like, you know what? The stakes are so high, chat. It's so much pressure. It's crazy. And then just throw in the mix that she's playing against somebody who's aggressive and just beat her. Like that, I mean, that's... that was the tipping point for me. If she was playing Tomova, I'd still be worried because she's playing with all this pressure, but, you know, she's not playing someone who's just beaten her. So you go, oh, well, okay, Tomova's a little less scary, but if she hadn't had all that pressure and she was just playing a rematch, I'd be like, okay. But there's just so much going on. So much going on at the same time. So much going on for Swiatek. So much to play for. Plus getting the revenge win. And also, Eala's still got nothing to lose. She loses Swiatek in straights. Okay, cool, whatever. Maybe that was supposed to happen. But Eala can go out there and do whatever she wants because she's not expected to win. Nobody thinks she's going to win. Nobody's picked her to win. Nobody's thinking she's going to win. A lot of you in the chat are saying that she's not going to even get a set. So Eala's got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. And if she does lose, she will not have any... No one will hate on that. Crazy. So again, chat, that's why I'm worried. That's why I'm worried for Swiatek, because I'm like, there's so much going on. All right. We'll find out, though. We'll find out tomorrow. Swiatek has so much pressure. Then her coach will say, come on, move your feet, lol. Well, we'll find that out tomorrow as well. Eala has to watch tapes of Penko. No, I don't think so. I mean, she already won, so she can just watch tapes of herself in Miami. All right. Raducanu with the lead, 6-5. Lamens trying to get to a tiebreak. Let's see if Raducanu can take the first set here. All right, Mark Petrie giving a lot of advice. A lot of advice on the sidelines. All right. 6-5. Lamens to serve. As we to serve again. Lamens with a serve. Into the slice of Raducanu. Lamens winner. Down the line, 15 love. If Eala wins, thinks she can go on a deep run in Madrid? Yeah, hell yeah. If Eala beats Swiatek, I think a lot of people will probably replace Swiatek in the semis or the quarters with Eala and go, well, Eala's going to beat Swiatek and take her spot in the draw. You know, and then you look at the draw and you go, maybe Penko, maybe Noskova. I mean, it's not an easy draw that Swiatek has, but if Eala beats her, Eala takes her spot. There's still some scary plays in the way. But I think a lot of people will say that it's going to be Eala versus Andreeva semi. I think that's where it will go. At least that's where I think people will pick. Or it'd be the winner of Gauff versus Andreeva plays Eala. Like Eala will basically be number 2 seed by then, at that point, right? She'll take her spot. And I think a lot of people will expect Eala to be in the semis or the quarters. 15-0. Lamens serves. The forehand of Raducanu. Forehand of Lamens. The forehand of Raducanu. Lamens down the line is a winner. 30-15. Sakkari's about to win? She? Well, she was. It's 5-all. All right. 30-15 has been a fault from Lamens. Second serve. Sakkari had a match point. Ooh. Second serve into the backhand of Raducanu. Raducanu wins it out, 40-15. For Swiatek, she is not even number one. She does not have the pressure to keep that number one for like previous years. No, but she has the pressure of keeping number two. Because at the end of this tournament, she could be number four. If she doesn't beat Eala, she leaves herself open to dropping to number four. So she might not be able to get number one, but there's still a lot of pressure to stay number two. And so the backhand winner from Lamens, tiebreak.
And now it's time for the tiebreak game.
All right. Who you got? Who's taking the tiebreak? Who have you got? A few people going with Lamens. Raducanu, 7-3, 7-4. Eala, you're too early. You're a day early. Lamens, Raducanu, Lamens, Emma. All right. Raducanu with the first point. One love. Almost an hour played, by the way. Doesn't feel that long. One love. I was going to serve again from Lamens. Raducanu returns the forehand. Lamens. Raducanu on the stretch. Into the forehand. Lamens. It's Raducanu backhand. Again to the forehand. Lamens. Into the back of Raducanu. Lamens. Again to the backhand of Raducanu. Lamens backhand to the backhand again of Raducanu. Into the backhand of Lamens. Raducanu backhand to the forehand of Lamens, who hits a winner. All right, 1-1. 1-1. Serve again. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Lamens down the middle. Raducanu slices it into the sky. Lamens with the forehand. Raducanu lob. But Lamens puts away the smash. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. Lamens. Two one. Serve again. Here's a let. Almost an hour played. Serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. To the forehand of Lamens. To the backhand of Raducanu. Is Lamens. Forehand into the forehand of Raducanu. To the backhand of Lamens, who hits it wide. And Lamens gives Raducanu the point. 2-0. Postcard wall was a great idea, Cam. Yeah, I added the new ones as well, the ones that were sent in yesterday. So thank you for those who sent them. There should be a couple more added to the list. All right, 2-2. As a return goes the forehand of Raducanu. Lamens with a passing shot winner, 3-2. Lamens gets the mini break. 3-2. 3-2 Lamens. Yeah, schedule out for tomorrow. It goes Andreeva, Swiatek, Fonseca. And then Gauff after that. Fonseca is fourth match on center court tomorrow. So I don't know what time that is, but yeah. All right, Raducanu hits it out, and it's 4-2, sorry, 4-2. They're starting on time tomorrow. What time do I have to be around? The hell? Where's the schedule? ATP website doesn't work. Anyway, it's 3-all, sorry. 3-all, I lied. 3-all. 3-all. Raducanu gets back the mini break. 3-all. Okay, yeah, so they start at 11 a.m. and Andreeva starts at 1 p.m. and then Swiatek and then Fonseca. So you probably can say that Fonseca's match will probably be on at like 5 p.m. local time. All right. Return goes into the forehand of Raducanu. Backing out from Lamens in the net. 4-3 Raducanu with the mini break. 4-3 Raducanu. Cam, your pronunciation of Lamens is wrong. I know the umpire is saying it differently, but listen.
Hi, my name is Suzan Lamens. Suzan Lamens.
She literally said Lamens. And so the backhand return out of the forehand of Raducanu. Backhand now from... I don't even know what the umpire says. Anyways, Raducanu gets the 5-3. We had this conversation at the start of the stream, so I'd get it right. So the umpire says it wrong. The commentators on TV are wrong. I got it right. All right? For once. All right. 5-3. And we just serve out wide to the forehand of the men's. Slice return. Goes out and 6-3. Raducanu with 3 set points to take the first set. No, she says Lamens. If I said Lamens, I'd miss 3 shots. All right, 6-3. Lamens serves. And I'm sure I'm saying Raducanu wrong because I'm saying it quick. Raducanu, like it's probably pronounced that way, but I'm talking quick. I could sit here and just waste time like I'm doing right now, and then tell you what happens at the end of the shot. But Lamens hits a forehand to the back of Raducanu. Raducanu hits out in 6-4. It's like I'm talking way too quick to say Lamens. If I say Lamens hits a forehand, then I'm fucked. Like it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? If I don't talk quick, we're gonna miss things. 6-4, Raducanu. I gotta say it quick. Also, I think I'm saying it all right. I feel like I'm not saying it wrong. Lamens serve, second serve. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Lamens goes into the forehand of Raducanu on the stretch. Lamens backhand goes wide. Raducanu first set. 7-6. 7-6. Also, I'm Australian, so my accent. It's my accent. It's just my accent. It's just my accent. My accent. I have an accent. I'm Australian. It's an accent. I have an accent. It's my Australian accent. I can't help my accent. It's my accent. I'm Australian. 7-6, Raducanu. Emma Raducanu. She wins the first set. All right. Swiatek Eala is tomorrow. Yes, it is tomorrow. First set, by the way, 10 winners, 18 errors from Raducanu, 16 winners and 22 errors from Lamens. Only 2 breaks of serve in that set too, so not bad. No worries. See you later, DJ. See you later. Takes the first. So Swiatek didn't get the night schedule. No, she got like middle of the day. Like middle afternoon. Is Emma on the Sabalenka side of the draw? Yes. So Raducanu will take on the winner. She'll take on Kostyuk. And if she was to play Sabalenka, it would be in a quarterfinal. So she is in that quarter, the Sabalenka quarter of the draw. Yeah, Lamens is a solid clay quarter. No worries, Carl. Man, I wouldn't be making fun if I knew you couldn't. You've been around for a while, so I know you know I'm joking with you. And you know how many people come in here and tell me how to speak. You haven't got a strong Australian accent, you must sound posh at home. I live alone. Is it just me or a crazy lag? Just you. I think it's just you. Just refresh your app or do something. Internet. Is there a chance that Raducanu plays Eala? No. I mean, yeah, they put in the final, but nah. They won't play. Not this week. Unless they play the final, which would be wild. They could play next week in Rome, though. Could be a second round, first round in Rome next week. And next year. I mean, who knows, right? And the year after, maybe. Anyways, Lamens hits it wide. Love 15. Going back to the height question, maybe... Oh. All right, Mike. 2 inches, about 5 centimeters. That's significant. Okay. Mike. I feel like a more productive thing to do, rather than telling me that, tell the WTA. Like, that would be a little more productive. Because I'm basing it off WTA. Right? So, like, instead of telling me that I'm wrong, I'm pointing at the WTA. They told me. I'm the messenger. Don't shoot me. I'm the messenger. You know? Copy and paste that in an email to the WTA. Because I'm just going off the website, man. Just the WTA, man. I'm just whatever they tell me, man. I didn't tell them the height they told me. Love 30. I have told them twice. Good. Well, hopefully they change it. And it's 15:30. Chance for Raducanu to get the break first game of the second. 15:30. First serve is a fault. Second serve. As we get a return now to the backhand of Lamens. Backhand now from Raducanu to the forehand of Lamens. Is Raducanu forehand. Goes out. 30-0. Uh, 30-0. Serve is a let. Jams. Hello? Let's try that again. Breakpoint Raducanu, by the way, 30-40. Jams. I don't know why it's not working. I have no idea why it didn't work. Let me try one more time. Might be just broken. Jams! As Lamens hits a winner, we get the deuce. I don't know what's going on. It's broken. TTS is not on. It's off, apparently. Here at $10 for being the speech-impaired Harry Potter of tennis. You made me read that out. Anyways, Advantage Lamens. We love you, Cam. Never change. Thank you for the $10 jams. All right, Advantage Lamens. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Serve. Double fault. Back to deuce. We get the deuce. Alcaraz and Sinner have a lot of tough players to face before a final. I agree. Serve from Lamens. Into the back of Raducanu. Lamens to the back end of Raducanu. Into the back end of Lamens. As Raducanu again to the back end of Lamens. Into the back end of Raducanu down the line. Lamens to the forehand of the stretch. Great shot. Raducanu's there with the slice. Lamens forehand down the line's a winner though. Too good. Advantage Lamens. Advantage Lamens. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Cam is well respected here. We love it. That's right. I can take a joke. As with a backhand return into the backhand of Lamens. Forehand Raducanu into the backhand of Lamens. Slice goes into the forehand of Raducanu. Lamens with the backhand pass. Raducanu with a volley is out. One love. Lamens. Utay's still mad. He got sprayed with a water hose last year. Huh? What? All right. Any prediction for Fonseca Mola? Fonseca. Wait, shit. Am I saying that right? I'm definitely not pronouncing that right because it's got a weird letter in the middle that we don't have in English. Elmer how the hell do I say it? What's that? That's not even an English word. What the hell is an O with a cross? What the hell is that? I mean, it's Mola if it's an O. Is it an O with the... What's that? I'm not having a stroke. Shut up. What's an O with a cross? I don't know what that is. That's not a letter. Spit it out. Shut up. It's not a letter. That's not an English letter. I don't know how to say it. How do you pronounce an O with a slash? Is it Mola? Mool? Is it a double? Is it like a double O? They don't even have a pronunciation on the website. What's up? Mauler? Sounds wrong. Mauler. Moilla. Chat. Don't mess with it. How the hell do I pronounce it? Love 15. Shut the hell up, chat. Help me. Don't make fun. Don't laugh. Stop laughing. Just help me. It's not Moana. Shut up. Love 15. It's Mola. I'm going to say Muller. I think it's Muller. I'm going to go Muller. I'm pronouncing it Muller, all right? My accent. Mauler. Mola. Moya. God damn it. Ah! Love 30. Mauler. Mole. It's Love 30. I've got 24 hours to figure out how to say it. All right. Somebody give me the right pronunciation. Stop messing with me. It's molar like the teeth. I don't know, apparently. You look like you're having a stroke. Maybe I am. So feel bad for laughing. Anyways, return goes into the forehand. I didn't say molar. Muller. Lamens. The backhand now from Lamens into the back of Raducanu. Lamens forehand. Into the forehand of Raducanu is Lamens. Again to the forehand of Raducanu. And Raducanu hits it out, Love 40. All right. I have an accent. I'm Australian. How the hell do I pronounce this name? How do I pronounce O with a slash? Norwegian letters. Yeah, give me the... How the hell do I pronounce it? How do I pronounce O with a slash? Hang on. We'll get to that in a second. It's more important things to go on. Raducanu's about to get broken. Love 40. Serve. There's a fault by Raducanu. Second serve. Apparently it's Merla. Is it Merla? Merla. Backhand return goes wide. Raducanu saves 1-15-40. Now let me listen. This doesn't help me at all. Merla. I think it's Merla. Because it says like as in blur. Merla. I think it's Merla. Chad, I think I nailed it. It's Merla. Anyways, Raducanu gets broken, so it's Merla, and I'm not. It's Merla, and I'm not taking a no. I'm not changing. It's Merla. Yeah, it's Merla, not Malin. Merla. Close. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Merla. Did you all stop laughing now? So, the joke's on you. I figured it out. Cam, you're becoming famous on Twitter. Oh no, that sucks. I don't. For picking Eala over Swiatek, are you nuts? Oh, don't. Nobody cares. Nobody's on Twitter. 2-0. You surely nailed it, and your pronunciation is much above average for English speaking. Thank you. I'm going to take that. It's good for someone who speaks English. I'm going to take it. Merla is the correct answer for me. I'm going to say Merla because I researched it. Anyways, Love 15. Return. Goes in the forehand of Lamens. Forehand from Raducanu. The backhand of Lamens. Into the backhand of Raducanu. Lamens backhand. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Lamens on the stretch for the slice. Goes out. Love 30. By the way, Joe, when you say you're becoming famous, did you just tweet about it? Is that what... Did you just respond to a tweet that somebody's like, I'm picking Swiatek, and you just went, Cam Williams from blah, blah, just said this. Like, is that what it is? Like, it's actually nothing? You've just commented on somebody saying this crazy guy on the internet said this? I feel like that's the extent of Twitter these days. I love 30. It's Merla. All right? We're going with Merla. 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 Merlar? Wait, what are you trying to say? Anyways, Love 30, Love 40. Raducanu, about to break. Love 40. I haven't been on Twitter in months. Yeah. It's Merlot? Is it? I don't think it's Merlot. That sounds wrong. Merlot is not. That's something else. Love 40. Fault from Lamens, second serve. It's not even Twitter anymore, it's X. No, it's just garbage. Double fault. All right. I could use Merlot, yeah. All right, we're back on serve, 2-1. 2-1. Great. Swiatek fans are talking about how I picked Eala. Okay, great. That's great. I'm sure they're saying nice things. I'm sure I really need that. I'm definitely going to go read what they're saying because I really want to hear what people on Twitter have to say about my prediction of Eala over Swiatek, especially from the Swiatek fans. I really want to. I'm sure they're being really. Hope they're being really friendly. I'm sure they're just. It's totally rational thinking, and they're understanding where I'm coming from. On Twitter, please don't hurt me. I've just been kicked out of Poland. I'm not allowed to come back anymore. Anyways, we're back on serve 2-1. Cam covers every Swiatek match, so they must be friendly. Well, yeah, I do. Did Zachary win? Good question. Did she win? Yes. She won the tiebreak second set. She won. All right. All right. Here we go. Raducanu back on serve, 2-1. To be honest, I have even read that something on a Polish news website. Wait, what? Love 15. By the way, for the record, I didn't pick Swiatek. I didn't pick Eala because I don't like. It's not like I didn't. I don't like. It's not like I don't like Swiatek. I picked Swiatek on clay for every match for the last 3 years. I'm just scared. If I'm right, if you're right, you're a genius. Yeah, but also I don't know. I'm scared. I didn't pick Eala. I picked Eala because one, I think that she looked really good the first round, but I'm also scared for Swiatek. It wasn't a pick out of I like Eala better than Swiatek, and it wasn't that at all. It was that I'm worried about Swiatek and I'm scared and I hope I'm wrong. But if I'm right, then, that's cool. Why are you talking about Eala instead of Emma? Why are you complaining? The name's Tennis Talk. It's not specifically who you want to talk about and only the person you want to talk about. Talk. Anyway, it's 15:30. I get what you're saying, yeah. I hope Swiatek... I would like Swiatek to win because I picked her to win the French. Please. I want some confidence through that pick. But I don't know. I'm scared. Swiatek Nation mad at you? Yeah, you've said that 20 times, and it's still not funny. 15:30. This will be a fault second serve. Second serve. Raducanu. Trying to level this second set as we're back into Raducanu. Into the backhand of Lamens. Forehand for Raducanu. Into the forehand of Lamens. Lamens in the net. 30-all. Swiatek is struggling and Eala is up and coming, so it's a fair comment. Thank you. All right, serve again. As Raducanu with an ace. All right. 40-30. By the way, Sakkari got the win, for those asking. All right. Raducanu is only her second ace of the day. As we get a fault second serve. Second serve. And there's another massive serve. Raducanu. She levels. 2-all. 2 games all. All right. 2-all. All right. As Lamens serves. Love. Good serve from Lamens. Swiatek will not defend her points on clay this year. Yeah, she's got a lot to defend. That's the even scarier part, you know. Someone gives some memberships. Don't tell people what to do. Bro, stop spamming. Don't come in here and tell people what to do. That's not what we don't do that here. Don't demand things. 30 love. I feel like Eala sounds like an electric car. Wait, what? Anyways, 40 love. Cam must feel a lot of pressure if Eala wins. Polish people will remember Cam curse. Yeah, so I mean, if you all joke about this Cam curse. So I mean, if I'm picking against Swiatek, that's good for Swiatek, right? If there's a curse, then all the Swiatek fans should be happy that I didn't pick her. Cam, I demand you talk about tennis. I'm not taking orders from anybody, right? Raducanu hits it out 3-2. All right. Sakkari will now play against Lynette. Ooh. That sounds like a 3-hour long match. That could be a long match, that one. Penko is winning her second French Open this year. Cool. Swiatek has had back-to-back losses to all the players she lost to Ostapenko, Andreeva, Andreeva, and Gauff. So Eala is either going to continue the trend or break it. All right, so I'm not a complete idiot then. So I'm not stupid. I don't like greens. They're coarse and mean, and they get all over the chat. Are you talking about vegetables or what? Like you don't eat like vegetables? What do you mean greens? Like food? What are you talking about? Take your prediction back? Never. All right. Swiatek, Eala will be tomorrow. So no more speak of that until tomorrow. Until tomorrow. All right. Raducanu, she's got a set, but she's down 3-2 in the second. You love broccoli? That makes one of us. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. As the return goes in the back of Raducanu. Raducanu in the net, love 15. Love 15. And we serve again. And it goes out on the return from Lamens, 15 all. All right, serve again. There's a fault, second serve. Second serve. The return now from Lamens. Forehand to forehand with Raducanu. Goes in the line the back of Lamens. Raducanu into the forehand of Lamens, who puts in the nets. And it's 30-15. $30-15. $30-15. Now serving again, 40-15. Another ace. Whoops. Raducanu, 40-15. Serve again. As with a forehand inside out to the back end of Lamens. And Raducanu wins the game, 3-0. It's out by Lamens. 3-all. All right. All right. And that goes out by Raducanu. It's 15 love. Love. By the way, Chad, apparently today was the 20 years since the first ever YouTube video was posted. 20 years! 20 years today. YouTube 20 years old. Back into the line of the forehand of Raducanu. Raducanu hits a lovely winner. 15-all.
Unbelievable.
Looks like Swiatek Eala is on center court third after Andreeva. Yep. All right. Serve again from Lamens. The return goes out by Raducanu. 30-15. $30-15. As return goes to forehand of Lamens. Forehand from Raducanu. Into the forehand of Lamens. It's Raducanu to the backhand of Lamens. The backhand of Raducanu is Lamens Down the line of the front of Raducanu. Into the front of Lamens. Raducanu, short ball. Lamens puts it away. 40-15. 40-15. Is it weird, Chad, that I want to buy a drafting table? Is that weird? I want to buy a drafting table. A drawing desk. Anyways, 40-15. As it return. Win it down the line from Raducanu. Okay.
This is going to be on tennis TV, bro.
All right. All right. 40-30. What will you be drawing? I don't know. That's the thing. Whatever my imagination can think of. You know? The blank paper is unlimited possibilities. As the return goes into the backhand of Lamens, backhand up from Raducanu to the backhand of Lamens. It's Raducanu backhand again to the backhand of Lamens. Raducanu down the line. And Lamens gets it back with a forehand into the forehand of Raducanu. Lamens slice. Goes long and Raducanu gets to deuce. Raducanu very vocal here too, which I love to see. She is fired up. Drawing roofs for tennis tournaments? Yeah, maybe. I kind of miss doing drafting by hand. Yeah, me too. That's how I got into it. Slice lob goes in, but Lamens hits a smash. Raducanu with a slice forehand. Lamens volleys it away, though. Advantage Lamens. Yeah, see, I don't know about you, chap, but like walking around, like in Australia, all the buildings are getting so... They're just so same. Like everything looks the same. Like in the suburbs. Like all the houses look the same. They're using the same materials. They're using the same, they're just all the same colors. They're all like using like gray or beige. Like it's really just like very, everything just looks the same. But then there's like a part of some neighborhoods that are like houses from like the 90s. Or the 80s, and they're really like, you can tell they've been designed, like all the way to like the columns on the front like area, like it looks so lovely. I found this lovely area, and I was walking around. I'm like, this is lovely. Like this area feels like it was designed for the people that live in the houses, whereas all the other houses just look like shit. Anyways, back to deuce, 4-4 rally. There's a bit of slice from Raducanu, short in the back end of Lamens. Drop shot's good. Raducanu gets there. Lamens with a lob. Volley winner, and it's advantage Lamens. All right. Want to practice your craft again? Yeah, I never have enough time to do the other stuff, but I do like. The reason why I did architecture because I like drawing. That's exactly why. As we serve a double fault, we're back to deuce. All right. There's a serve. There's a fault from Lamens. Second serve. Second serve. Into the front of Raducanu. Return off the tape to the front of Lamens. Raducanu into the back of Lamens. Again, the back of Raducanu. Raducanu in the net, though, advantage Lamens. Come visit Raw Claw We have beautiful architecture. Okay. Wroclaw is famous for the place where steel reinforced concrete was first invented. I will look this up. Hang on. What? Ooh, okay. Interesting. Anyways, we're back to deuce. Raducanu shouts. Okay. I do love European cities. Like, I have, luckily, in my life, been to some of them. God damn. The University of I'm saying it wrong. Wroclaw. God damn, what is that building? That's crazy. Holy moly. Is that a church or something? That's insane. I don't know how to say it. I'm Australian. Anyways, advantage Lamens. Some crazy buildings. As we return now into the forehand of Lamens, back into Raducanu. Into the backhand Lamens. As we get a forehand from Lamens, the backhand slice of Raducanu. Into the forehand of Lamens. Raducanu forehand into the slice of Lamens. Raducanu. Backhand into the slice of Lamens again, and that goes out. Raducanu gets to advantage. Does she? Back to deuce. This is tennis talk, not... Oh, saved. Deb saved you. Deb saved you. Ooh. Deuce. You're lucky Deb's quick. As we get a forehand now inside out to the backhand of Raducanu. Into the backhand of Lamens. Passing shot winner, advantage Raducanu. 1:43 on the clock, by the way. It's Wroclaw. Wroclaw. Is that really how I pronounce it? Wroclaw. Okay. Well, you're Polish, so you guys are. There's a lot of more Polish people in the chat than I am an idiot, so I'll take it. Wroclaw. 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 Wroclaw? Am I getting closer? Warm or cold? Double fall back to deuce. Yeah, see, some of you are just coming in and just saying random things, which I want to hear from the people that actually can say it properly. Postcards are beautiful. Good idea to show them all like this. Yeah. I shout out to my dad. He was the one who said you should do this. And everyone can see their postcards too. And it shows how many people, like, all around the world. It's Wroclaw. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Raducanu. Backhand out from Lamens to the forehand of Raducanu. Lamens. Again to the forehand of Raducanu. Down the line's a winner from Raducanu. Advantage to Emma Raducanu. It's hard to say, yeah. I'm struggling. And roll the R. I can't do that. That's about as far as my pronunciations go. Matthew.
Here are $10 for being the speech-impaired Harry Potter of tennis. We love your camera.
Thank
Never
you,
change.
Thank you, Jams. Now it's working. Thanks, Jams, for that. Anyways, Raducanu breaks. Sorry, what was the... Matthew, what...
High cam prediction for this match. Surely, Emma.
Yeah, I picked Raducanu in 3, so I'm happy if she wins either way. Thank you for the 2. TTS is now apparently on. It's working. Hopefully Jams is still here. All right. My father-in-law is an artist. He designed the postcard for our own town. I got to see if he has some. Send it. Oh yeah, definitely send one. Send one through. That's awesome. Speech impaired Harry Potter is hilarious. I mean, depends who who you are, I guess. All right. Go, Emma, go. Yep. Winner of this place, Kostyuk, who is in the second round because of a bye in the first round. All the seeds got a bye in the first round. Then tomorrow's going to be a huge day. Huge day tomorrow. Just get ready for tomorrow. Get ready for tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, Kostyuk is not going to be an easy customer, but she's not playing great right now, so it's a good opportunity for Raducanu if she wins this match in straights to possibly get through Kostyuk as well. Yeah, Kostyuk's been injured too, exactly. It's a good opportunity. Raducanu could legitimately make the fourth round. That's a possibility. Dream big, Raducanu fans. I'm inside the house way too much. I need to get out more. Yeah, I'm the same. I am the same. Which is why I want to buy a drafting table so I can sit inside and draw all day. I just think drafting tables are sick. A table that like goes like this so I can draw and not have to like draw like this. I can draw like this. You know? SPF 500 for you? Nah, it's winter, so it's getting cold here, so I don't need to stress the sun anymore. Daylight savings is over and it's cold. Love 30, by the way. Chance for Lamens to break back. All right. As Lamens hits another winner, love 40. Love 40. All right, first there's a fault, second serve. Second serve. As that goes out by Lamens, one save, 15-40. 15-40.